Star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Finds a tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Good solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Finds a little space. Trying to get on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Let's talk for a second about James Madison. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get it on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal. If they get it to their speedsters, after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage. Those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script, you want to execute, you want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And the Miners have it with a sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game more than offense. Not only do they have to worry about these running backs in the running, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Brings somebody open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels. Does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's got 43 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big chance.
Touchdown, Dukes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt. Quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Oh, that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Fires to the right. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's first and 10. Makes a pass to Mark. He's up to 57 make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got some room under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
By the QB, you're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Together, offense, keep it together.
Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's he gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit it with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Avery. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Miners moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than the defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got it.
Because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tagged on a turning it on.
To the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it on the sideline. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success. Finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What really made that corner route work was the receiver not telegraphing where he was going. He kept his eyes down the field. So the DB in man coverage didn't know if he was breaking inside, if he was going to continue running straight, maybe going to the post, maybe turning around for a curl. It was the corner route, though, and as a result, they pick up a big chunk of yards.
He's got it on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wants to go up top. Over the middle, it's Avery. Now the connection takes it to the O-line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Pressure coming.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, and you had the feeling something positive had to happen at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. connection going for the big play.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. After 40, there he goes. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
And the Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Breaks the tackle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dukes will put it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in the top.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Miners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive moving. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Six, boys. Get a few yards on this push. Six remain. Six remain. All right, boys.
They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got
separates from the ball. I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's over. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Miners need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to get it to the mark. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Back out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10.
Canopy. Here we go.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's April. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now throw. Looking for the score. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly
a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And the Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's home most of that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Here's on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just steamrolling the defense. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gets the back moving. They want to throw. Looking to buy time. That's a foul. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into you are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch it. There he is. They bring him down with a big play roll over the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Get in the end zone. Wants to go up top. Throws to the line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of football coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Quickly to the line. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back they've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Looking for the goal line.
I love the play call late in the fourth quarter. Now you're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets a block. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance. They can do something to save it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense.
He's going to throw deep right side.
He broke the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll bring it out. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Turning it on. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. The give to the tailback. Through the tackle. And just wedges to the head a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. They're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. And you need to score badly. You've got to keep driving alive like this. Wonderful job.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they can corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quick out. Makes it quick to give them first and 10 from the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. Nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dukes. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's over. 35, he's got more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. Takes it easy into the middle. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in West territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Miners have it with a first and 10. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
What a great individual effort here. This 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
From the red zone, looking for space. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Right back up top on second and 10. Gets it out fast. He'll be brought down at the
over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to parse their way in. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead with a clutch drive by this offense. Now, you're looking to defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make the play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. Matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.